Right. Greetings.
Greetings,
Good to see you, Hein.
Ferris friends.
Yeah.
We are going to check out the Spotify modern metal playlist. So I had
See how scary that is.
I had a brief look at it earlier. Top 10 metal songs this week. That's what I checked for. So
while you check that, it's just 42 years of Metallica Kill 'Em All. So let's see if any of the modern guys can live up to those standards. 42 years old today, this album, and it remains a classic.
I can guarantee you the tunings are lower.
It's true.
Let's see. Okay. So this is Google's AI overview. This is it pulls a combination of stuff from Spotify, from all the playlists. Serpent on the Cross by Paradise Lost. I've heard of Paradise Lost.
So Paradise I know pretty well.
Yeah. Have you heard that particular song?
I've definitely not heard that song. That's got to be
Okay, so there's an option.
brand new.
Con featuring Bloody Wood by Baby Metal.
Ooh.
That's a bitter pill.
Yeah, Baby Metal is a bit of I have tried.
Yeah. Look, I'll be honest with you. I am not opposed to genres that mix.
Yes.
Like,
I concur.
I think it brings new fans to the genre, but yeah, personally.
So again, also, I mean, if you look at bands like Cradle of Filth, they were instrumental in pioneering that sort of metal cross Gothic vibe.
Yeah.
And it's worked really well, and they're still going, and they're still bringing out great music.
This is an interesting one. My Mind is a Mountain, Deftones. I haven't listened to Deftones in years.
Indeed.
Ghosts by Lord of the Lost. Cold by High Parasite.
You're educating an old dog here.
Same. This list looks like it changes every time I look at it.
Okay, interesting.
There was a new Sabaton.
Yes, I saw there was a new Sabaton, but I haven't
seen
get around
it.
to watching it.
Yeah. There was also...
There was a lyric video.
Let's see here. Here's another little article. A little bit long-winded. Not much of a list. Right. I think...
We've got a couple there. I do think it would be good to do the Paradise Lost because they are pioneers.
Okay.
And then to take one that, I mean, the majority that you mentioned there, I've never even heard of those names.
Okay. So Paradise Lost.
That's so we'll try that one, and then we'll have a look at another random one.
I just want to familiarize myself a bit with Paradise Lost. To be honest, there's not one song I can think of that I actually know.
I'll give you a little bit of insight. British band.
Yeah.
93 they brought out Icon, which was definitely a step in the right direction for them. Earlier album Shades of God, they started off being very sort of death, and then they began to cross into the more melodic Gothic crossover type of thing.
Sounds cool.
97 they brought out an album called 1 Second, which was when Metallica were doing things like Load, and Megadeth brought out things like Cryptic Writings, where everyone kind of took a step down. But it was still good. It was their sort of clean vocal album.
Okay.
The frontman, Father Nick, I call him Father Nick Holmes, also fronts for Bloodbath, the supergroup, where he just growls. So they've done some stuff with full harmonics, orchestras. So a really good band. I mean, they've run the gambit. They've changed when it needed to be changed to stay relevant, and they're still going. So that's awesome. I'm very keen to hear something new that they're doing.
Let's bring up the screen here. Paradise Lost. Let's see. I'm sure it'll be one of the first on the list. What was on the list? Looks like there's a few new ones.
So Serpent on the Cross is the one you mentioned. So let's give
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
364,000 views.
Brilliant.
Let's go. Sick.
Please be heavy. Please be heavy. Please be heavy.
maybe C somewhere.
It's definitely not a standard.
No.
They use keyboards very well. Beginning of a journey.
Yeah, visuals very.
Very dreamy.
The time signature with those rolls, I almost don't know if it's going to kick into double time or not. Here we go. I thought so.
Listen to that. Oh. Beautiful cinematic.
Trying to follow the story of the mafia.
Exactly. Love that underlying Love that bass.
Can't believe I've been sleeping on this band.
Promise you, go back. It's magnificent. Look at that.
Very.
Following these guys for a long time. Not seen stuff this dark. Melodic, magnificently melodic. Getting into a serious market. It's got a good journey.
It's got a bit of a, like a 90s death metal production to it.
Yes, definitely. Well, that was the era.
Right.
So I mean, by '93, I think Icon was their third album. So by '93, they were already pretty well established. They brought out Draconian Times, Shades of God, and Icon, and so you spot on.
Yeah.
You know, you can feel
Yeah.
they had that established sound, and they kind of carried that forward with them.
So where does this sit in like the heavier scale?
It's
on the
heavy.
heavier end.
Yeah,
of the
definitely.
normal.
Which is great, you know, because I mean, like I say, these guys they've run the gambit.
Yeah.
They had to drop down a bit with 1 second to kind of catch up with what was happening in the scene then.
Yeah.
And when everything came back after the whole bloodbath scenario where Nick Holmes fronts that as a supergroup and members would sort of rotate through that, they came back and they've done some beautifully doomy heavy stuff.
Yes.
So, I mean, this band's been around over 35
I have
years.
heard the name for as long as I've been listening to metal, but I just never checked them out.
Go and pull up the Discog. You won't be disappointed.
Careful.
Incredible story. I like the different colored eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different way of doing
That's
it.
the end of the Moth story. Or maybe
This is a journey. It's a very artsy video
very
for today's day and
cinematic
age
is
where
incredible.
where everything is more like 4K high definition kind of.
Yes.
This follows a more pastel kind of route.
Very
Yeah.
good point. We're heading towards an outro here now.
Good old nuclear blast, huh?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
How cool is that? What a lovely let it fade there. See where it goes.
Back to
The
the
wind, the pupa phase.
Yeah.
It's incredible. The circle of life.
Serpent on the Cross.
Wow. that
I'm
was
definitely
very cool.
So there's obviously a new album out.
Must be. I mean, if this, so that one on the screen there now was released a month ago. I haven't watched
Yes,
that.
so that
This
was
one
obviously
2 weeks ago. So
This must be
Something's
the
afoot.
first singles off of upcoming album.
oh wow! And if the album has anything
That's cool.
to go
I
on
like
the
it.
singles, it's going to be magnificent. Wow,
I
that
like
was
it.
great. It makes me happy to see that bands can come through 3.5 decades, run the gambit, and still come up with such great original music, but without losing their direction.
Yeah.
You know, and specifically this band, they're at a point now where they don't have to prove anything anymore because they've done all of that.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
it's
those
really
early years, like you say, like mid-90s, whatever, when things started changing for everyone, it left guys like this, like not knowing.
everyone had to experiment.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
everyone did.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we mentioned Load and Reload.
Yeah.
We mentioned Megadeth did Cryptic Writings and Risk. They even brought
Yeah.
out an album called Risk.
Yeah, I know Risk.
And these guys brought out 1 Second, which in my opinion was the better of the gambles.
Okay.
Because Nick Holmes can do a really good clean vocal.
Right.
So they were able to
Yeah.
break away, bring the tempo down a bit, give it a bit more mainstream, and it was still a really, really
Yeah.
good album.
That was cool. I really enjoyed that.
That was good.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Pleasant surprise.
You know, in 2025, if we can receive music like this from people that we've been following for many years, it's a good sign.
I've seen a comeback from a lot of bands from this era. I mean, Amorphous. There's
Yes,
a new
indeed.
Amorphous.
So I had the pleasure of seeing Amorphous at Bloodstock in 2013. It was fantastic. And
Unreal.
then 2018, they released Queen of Time with The Bee. The Bee was the main single. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, magnificent. The work, look, all my hair stand up. The work that they do on that is magnificent.
Yeah. It's great to see all those bands come back. And like you say, it's like kind of go back to what they know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's cool because guys that have been around this long are able to stick their head out the window, see what's happening, what are other people doing, how malleable and dynamic are the genres, and what can we test and sample, and then go through all of that and come back and go, okay, we've done all that. Some was great, some was a complete write-off, but hey, we know why we were here originally, and we continue to do
that's
this.
it.
So
Unreal.
you know that makes us happy.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Cool, man. I'm glad we checked that out.
Yeah. So I just want to say, obviously we lost an icon this week, so rip Aussie.
Yeah.
And the world is
What a week it's been.
a sadder place for it, but it is what it is. So thank you.
I think
that was great.
There's going to be some Unreal videos to check out together,
indeed.
which I'm looking forward to.
100%.
Yeah. So that's it for today.
Thank you very much. Keep it metal.
Peace.